You see, that's how your mama is. You gotta let her be how she's gonna be. No, I don't have to let her be how she gonna be when I'm now an adult as well. Hey, bitch, it's Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to my channel. Now let's get into Married to Medicine. This review really shouldn't be that long because not a whole lot actually took place during the show. We see that Dr. Sesaon is out with her son Michael. She's over there getting him some school stuff because he's about to go off to college and get his dorm and things ready. So while they're out, she brings up the fact that she wants to have this family basketball event like they've had 5 years ago. Then she also tells him about everybody she's going to be inviting and the fact that everything is going to take place at Heavenly's house. So Michael says, that's cool. I'm glad that Heavenly is going to be invited, but what about Dr. Jackie? Okay, Dr. Jackie, I love her. She's a fave, so she should be there, right? And I said, interesting. The fact that he is voicing his opinion about where he wants Dr. Jackie to be. So that lets me know that Sesaon never took his thoughts into consideration when it came down to the party that she threw for him, the graduation party at her job. So it's like, girl, all you had to do was ask him, but she knew that boy was gonna want that lady there. But I guess after her and Heavenly becoming closer friends or repairing their friendship, I guess that's when she was like, okay, let me start reaching out and doing a little better when it comes to Dr. Jackie. Okay. So Anila, her husband, her mom, as well as her dad, all go to her new home because they're checking it out. It's still under construction. And we can see the mama walking throughout the house and everything she sees, I don't like this, I don't like that, that's like this, that's like that, I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it, okay? The husband tried to check her. And then later on, we could see that she's actually getting on her daughter's nerves. So her daughter wants to chomp her off, but the daddy said, let me pull you outside and have this conversation with you. Pulls her outside, and I really feel like it was like a guilt trip type thing. Like, you see, that's how your mama is. You gotta let her be how she's gonna be. No, I don't have to let her be how she gonna be when I'm now an adult as well. I can politely check her and put her in her place in the nicest way that I can. Then he tells her, oh, one of us are gonna have to leave. I guess he just assumes he's gonna be the first one to go. So he says, oh, well, one of us are gonna have to leave and she's gonna need a place to stay and lay her head. Well, if she is, then beggars can't be motherfucking choosers, okay? And at this rate, any place gonna be better than putting your ass in a motherfucking living facility. Are you serious? No, ma'am. So what's she complaining for? When she get older and you pass away or whatever, and she gotta come stay with us, she gonna be glad to take one of these kids' rooms that's on every floor, one of their playrooms. She gonna be glad to be in that room. Let's be very clear about that. And she ain't even see the full makeout of the house. They're just telling her where things are gonna go, and she's already saying that she doesn't like it. No, ma'am. So we can already tell that Anila's mom likes to overstep her boundaries. But I did not like the fact that her father was trying to guilt trip her into that. Like, don't try and make me feel no way about that. Like, no, because if she got older and crippled, she got to be happy with wherever the hell we put her, period. We can see Eugene and Toya in the tub. She done ran them a bath. They're having a conversation. I feel like this is not the first time that Eugene has told Toya this. Ain't nothing changing because that's who Toya is and that's who you allowed her to be all these years. He complains about the fact that she can be a bit snappy, which frustrates him. She likes to come at him very aggressive, and he's like, okay, I understand you may do that to other people, but when it comes to me, I like for it to be more soft and gentle when you approach me about certain things. And Toya really ain't trying to hear him. She said that she's gonna work on everything, but we know Toya not gonna work on anything because we hear Toya say that all the time and we never see anything change. Anila and Contessa link up to discuss everything that took place at Anila's dinner. She did not like the fact that Contessa got up and left. She says that Contessa was very disrespectful towards her mom, and Contessa like, well, wait a minute, girl, because there's a few things wrong over here. Number one, you inserted yourself in a situation without knowing the entire scope as it pertains to me and Toya, so you were wrong right there. And number two, your mother inserted herself in something that ain't got nothing to do with her, so it sounds like mother like daughter. So what are we talking about here? Then Anila tells her, well, girl, based on my culture, you know how we are, you know, you're not supposed to leave the table. Contessa said, okay, girl, no, ma'am, because based on my culture, you don't put your hands on nobody. Okay, so you gotta mind your business. That's all. Back up. That's all we saying, girl. Back up just a little bit. Mind your business. That's all we saying, honey. So Anila agrees to be out of the BS that's going on between she and Toya, as you should, because how you just come into this season, you're a brand new lady. You don't know this girl from Adam, from Eve, as it pertains to Contessa, and then you trying to mend fences. Are you serious? Girl, that makes no sense. Okay, you gotta be around the ladies. You gotta understand the dynamic before you even decide to choose which side you're gonna be on or how to even bring them back together, because if the ladies that's already been a part of the circle could not bring them back together, what makes you think that you could? Contessa goes on to apologize. You know, she gives a sincere apology if her mom felt as though she was being disrespectful or whatever, and the ladies are able to just move forward. We get to the family basketball day. The adults definitely cheated, long story short. As the guys are headed to go to hang out at the house or whatever, everybody going their separate ways, you see that Anila tells her husband to get the kids. Emily is like, girl, you want him to do what? Give him your motherfucking kids. Are you serious? He should not have to be the doctor and the parent and all of this. Like, that's just not how that works. And then you got Anila like, well, girl, when when both people are working in the household, honey, it's 50-50 over here. Dr. Heavenly said, oh, you got a job, honey? Is that what that is? And she was like, yeah, honey, I'm a blogger. She said, oh, that's a job? I never knew that was a job or anything. I really saw nothing wrong in what Heavenly was telling Anila, because to me, it's kind of like Toya's situation. Eugene is the one that works. So it's like, yeah, be at home with the kids. Do what you need to do for the kids at the house. What else you doing? But obviously, Miss Anila is saying that I'm a blogger, so I have to go around, I have to take these pictures, I have to strategize and do all this other stuff. So yeah, I work. It's a lot of hard work, and he got to take care of the kids too. But it's like, okay, girl, but you can pitch in too, okay? But she's saying that it's 50-50, so whatever. And in that moment, I will say I understood Anila, because it's like, girl, you see, we about to sit down for girl chat. So let the husbands take the kids in so that we can sit down for girl chat, because you know we about to film. But you know, Heavenly she got to check and say something about everybody, honey. She got something to say. So Toya told her, girl, stop hating. Heavenly said, girl, I'm not hating. She said, yes, you are. You always hate on people like you hated on me. So, you know, Toya had to insert herself in the situation and say, yeah, like you went and got your 3-story closet and you went and got your fireplace outside. I agree with Toya on that. I definitely do. I do believe that Heavenly copied off her. Heavenly did not have all of those things until Toya got her items. Once Toya got her stuff, then Heavenly went and got it. I definitely believe that what Toya is saying is true. So Heavenly had no comeback, so she had to talk about the finances, which is what she got from Quad. And you know, when we get stuff from Quad, it's already a bit shaky. So then Heavenly says, oh, well, you know, we could talk about your finances, about your loans and this and that. Do we need to pull Quad into the conversation? Toya said, pull Quad into the conversation for what, honey? How would she know about what's going on with my accounts? What's going on? Toya says Quad shouldn't know anything about her money unless she works at the bank. And maybe she does, because she don't work at Sister Circle. That was comical, because I'm like, maybe that is true. Maybe she do got a job, you know, working as a loan officer or something like that, dealing with the bank, working from home or whatever, to get an extra coin, and she was able to have access to what's going on with your records. That could be true. And if that is the case, as far as her working on that type of job, ain't nothing wrong with it. You got to get what you got to get to do what you got to do so that you can pay what you got to pay. So, okay. Then we can see Anila hop back in the conversation. Now, Toya took the conversation over from you, and then you want to hop back into the conversation. And I don't know if that was her way of trying to defend Toya or try to get Buffy and feel as though, you know, she had a moment or something like that. It's like, girl, y'all conversation has been rounded up. So she hops back in the conversation. The two ladies are going back and forth. And that was pretty much the episode. You know, y'all let me know y'all thoughts about how you felt about Married to Medicine. I mean, the episode was cool for what it was, but y'all let me know y'all thoughts. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.